nature is dealing in some cases with very low probabilities. For instance, consider a chain that folds into a protein. There's a very large number of possible conformations, and nevertheless the folding molecule finds its way to the native conformation in rather short time. The numbers of the possible conformations are so large that people were wondering how this could happen. And by so large I mean numbers which exceed 10 in 100. So your chance to reach that point which corresponds to the active conformation is 10 to the minus 100. And people found out that there is a pathway going from a large variety of possible initial conformations leading you to this stable conformation. And a similar situation is happening in evolution, which is the subject of my talk. And in evolution you have the problem that many sequences, genetic sequences are possible. However, you are heading for an optimal solution for a molecule, for an organism, or for some kind of complicated object. And here a similar situation happens. You can start from a large number of initial conditions, and then there are pathways leading you to a set of optimal solutions. In contrast to the folding problem, here you have a large number, still small compared to the total number of possibilities, but you have a large number of possible optimal solutions of the evolutionary process. And one interesting feature is that this process does not proceed in continuously narrowing the number of trajectories of paths leading to these final solutions. It proceeds via bottlenecks. That means that many paths go through some bottleneck and then diverge again. And what I shall describe in my lecture is how you can, by modeling the problem on the computer, doing a mathematical approach where it's possible, and doing an experimental approach, you can show that what I have described is actually happening in reality.